What's up, everybody? Coach Trevor here. So in this video, we're gonna go over the double dumbbell clean, all right? And then so on this one, I'm just gonna show how you can do a muscle clean or power clean, and then I'll show a dead start, so basically touching from the floor. For me personally, I don't really like the flow variation just because a lot of people don't have the hip mobility, the ankle mobility, and then on top of that, when they don't have that mobility, they tend to run from their spine, and whenever your back change position through movement with load is not necessarily the best thing you wanna do, all right? So, for these guys, on single, they're between the legs, double, they're on the outside. So from here, I have a more narrow base. You're gonna take a breath, abs are nice and tight. You're gonna dip, right? Knees are coming out, jump shrug, catch the right position, stand tall, drive those elbows up, let the weight rest on the shoulders, and then come right back down. Again, take a breath, abs are nice and tight, bracing. You're gonna dip, boom, jump shrug, catching that right position, and then stand tall, all right? If you need to do a muscle variation, you're gonna take a breath, abs nice and tight, dip, just pop the hips, boom, shrugging, punching through. Okay, again, abs on tight, dip, pop, shrug, punch through. Remember also, if they're dipping, right, they're protecting the lower back on this. If they have lower back issues, we want this dip variation. If they have knee issues, right, they don't have this motion here, you can put them more in a hinge. All they're gonna do is just pop, boom, shrug, punch through. Okay, or the power variations where they're hinging, boom, abs on tight, pop, catch it, stand tall. So they're catching it more in a squat position. Also, when we catch it, we want to catch it, like I said, with that squat position, because if we ever want to add a squat to it, they already know how to decelerate that weight into a squat. So when it comes to the floor, personally, even myself, I'm not a big fan of this, okay? Maybe if I had a wider base, you can have like a different variation of it where you're like, go wide here, pop, punch through. That's probably better. If you have a narrow base on it, I don't know, man. It's just like, I'll have to check the video, but realistically, I don't know if my back can stay straight from here. And for me, I like to think I have relatively mobile hips, relatively mobile ankles, have a decent position, jump shrug, catch it here. I might be able to do it. I wouldn't go heavy, just because when fatigue sets in, a lot of people don't have the mobility for it, right? So it's pointless. The idea behind this exercise is to generate power, get people explosive, get people used to accelerating weight and decelerating weight at a safe position without having their back change position, and they're keeping their joints healthy, right? So if it has a risk to it, necessarily the reward's not gonna be that good, right? Because you can just pretty much do the exact same thing with the hang or the power cleans, right? Or the muscle cleans on that, all right? So when you're doing these, keep that in mind when you're coaching. If you see variations, modify when needed.